In our final year of our dietetic master's degree, we experienced a different side of practice up in Broome, Western Australia. Our 5-week placement was under a community dietitian at the Kimberley Population Health Unit, and our initial role was to evaluate the school-based health promotion project, Take the Challenge. Although working underneath our supervisor, we were soon to get caught up in all the community had to offer and learn from. So what is KPHU? What do they achieve, and how does it fit into the provision of health to the Kimberley region? To understand this completely, we need to take a step back to the state level. Western Australia is made up of 9 regions, one of which is the Kimberley. The Kimberley make up 1.4% of the state's population, with 45% of the community identifying as Indigenous. Western Australia Country Health Service are the government body under the WA Department of Health responsible for the provision of health services to regional WA. WACS work alongside other independent NGOs to optimise the health of the Kimberley population. These organisations include CAMS, ACCHOs, Boab Health Service and others. KPHU slide in under the Primary Care Department of WACS, the service of health that often describes a patient's first experience with the healthcare system. Their aim is to optimise the health of the Kimberley through partnerships with other health promoting NGOs whilst embedding the principles of public and primary care in their work. Our supervisor works within the health promotion sector of KPHU and alongside a fleet of other health promoting staff who cover many bases to address the needs of the Kimberley. These do-gooders are responsible to the public health manager who works with the team to ensure potential roadblocks affecting their project are avoided. The director sits above the public health manager and oversees the whole department. She is a connection between KPHU and WACS, Kimberley manager. That's the logistics of KPHU, and now to our supervisor, Jenna Cowie, the public health nutritionist at KPHU. Her role involves in-depth investigations around many factors affecting Indigenous health and their nutrition. Partnerships with families, communities and other stakeholders are necessary in order to improve nutrition determinants and the associated lived experience of this target group. These key responsibilities are seen on a daily basis through projects and activities Jenna coordinates and partakes in, such as cooking sessions, education sessions, career day expos and holiday programs, all flexible to reflect Kimberley time and participation. Many projects revolve around primary care, food security or community development. The 2 projects we were lucky enough to be involved in during placement were TTC and Car Park Feed. Take the Challenge was initially a statewide health promotion program for all regional primary schools within WA. In 2018, Jenna updated the TTC resource to make it suitable for the Kimberley region. Jenna is responsible for inviting Kimberley primary schools to participate in the 8-week challenge, sending the resources and directing schools to local health workers for guest speakers. TTC is run and financed within each region rather than statewide. Therefore, the dissemination is to the key stakeholders of the project within that region. Another project Jenna co-developed is Car Park Feed, a pop-up restaurant held in the car park of a local IGA which is recognised as an area that has limited access to affordable and nutritious food. The Kimberley is a unique region with heartbreaking statistics that scream for a change to current practice and health promotion norms. This project has underlying health promotion messages such as a healthy feed, hand hygiene and sexual health, although these are secondary to the key focus of community connections to build the foundation for change. So back to why we, Melbourne dietetic folk, flew up to Broome. Take the Challenge has been running in one form or another in WA schools for over 20 years. This indicates evaluation has showed progress in achieving the overall aim for the government to continue its funding. Participation of teachers and student engagement of a resource decreases after 5 years and therefore should be updated in this time. Although the last evaluation and update of these challenges was over 8 years ago. This, in addition to the unique Kimberley population, was the incentive Jenna had in advocating and implementing a Kimberley-specific resource for primary schools. We evaluated teacher satisfaction for the new resource and its practicality and suitability to the region. That teacher satisfaction, participation and student engagement are key identifiers to assess whether the resource is successful in achieving the desired outcome of healthy lifestyle behaviours. So finally, the question on everyone's mind, what framework underpinned TTC and how is the project related to health promotion and so successful to be running for over 20 years? TTC endorses and follows the concept of health promoting schools, a setting-based approach, which is roots stemming from the WHO Health for All strategy and the Ottawa Charter, the bread and butter of health promotion. Health promoting schools aim to increase awareness of disease prevention through connections between health and the environment using a multidisciplinary and holistic approach. TTC classroom activities are in line with the WA curriculum and are flexible to incorporate a range of health messages across all learning areas, such as health, maths, art and science classes. Health promoting schools also believe that schools have various roles and responsibilities in communities that go beyond simply imparting knowledge. Similarly, participating in the activities of TTC not only achieve WA curriculum goals, yet builds on individual health and wellbeing, community engagement and chronic disease prevention.